Hello, it's Emma Holmes coming in for Rockstar HQ, and I want to talk today about dipping your hand in other people's bags of sweeties. So, what this has come as a result of is I saw on somebody's Facebook page today, somebody else had gone through a number of their most recent posts and popped in comments that were touting their own services and putting a call to action there to get in touch with them. And it kind of got me thinking about the different tactics and strategies we can use in order to collaborate and that we can use in order to get in front of other people's audiences. Now, this is a biggie because there are three kind of different types of work here. The first one is actual collaborations, and I am huge, big fan of these. This is your ability for you to team up with somebody. You can team up with somebody who's got a similar audience to the type of audience that you are looking to attract to your business, but they don't offer conflicting services to you. So you are looking at people who are offering something very different to what you offer, but to the same kind of people. They have got your raving fans in their community. Now, this is brilliant. This is about you looking at who those people are. This is about you creating relationships with those people. And then it is about looking at ways that you can collaborate and work together. This isn't about you going and handpicking a number of people and then going straight in for the I want to get in front of your crowd kind of approach. You've got to create the relationship, you've got to create the connection, and then you will be able to look at the collaboration and how that can work in the best interests of you both. So that is a really, really good thing to do in your business. It allows you the opportunity to get in front of people that you wouldn't necessarily have already got in front of, and it allows you a level of borrowed credibility. And that borrowed credibility is because the person who you collaborate with is essentially popping a recommended tick on your work and saying, you know, this person I'm bringing in front of my crowd because I trust them, and yeah, they're great. So I will only ever collaborate with people that I know. I will only ever do any joint ventures with people whose work I absolutely think is amazing, because if I recommend people that aren't so good, that actually reflects back on me. So whether this is a collaboration insofar as actually working together, whether it is you providing them with a blog post to go on their website, whether this is you providing a webinar for their community, however that looks, then create the relationship, look at ways that you can support one another, look at how you can get in front of one another's crowd. Brilliant. If you're looking at affiliates, this is one that came up recently, and there was a lot of affiliate work going on for something particular, and I know that lots of people unsubscribed from the affiliates because they didn't want to have that message bombarding them. So if you're if you're working with an affiliate looking at, being an affiliate for somebody else's program, make sure that you're doing it in a way that is protecting you and your business, because the last thing that you want to do is turn off your crowd because of somebody else's message. And you want to make sure that you are open, honest and transparent when you are an affiliate. So I've seen lots of people talking about, come and have a look at this course and here's a link and da-da-da-da. It's quite obviously an affiliate link to those who can see that, not necessarily obvious to people who are receiving that message on the other end. And I think that it is really important that you always, always, always say, this is an affiliate link, but I only ever recommend things that I really love and that I think will be really super useful to you. So if I'm ever promoting something with an affiliate link, I do say that. And, I do have some affiliate links. They're not going to make me mega rich because they are for certain things that I absolutely, truly love and adore and I use. But if you're going to do affiliate marketing for somebody's product or program, yeah, you can make quite a lot of money out of that kind of thing. But remember that recommendation falls back to you. So if you recommended somebody go and do that as an affiliate, then if they have, whatever experience, that is directing back to you. That is kind of mirroring back to you because you made that recommendation. Number one, so make sure it's a good thing that you're promoting. Number two, make sure that you're open, honest and transparent when you're doing it. So that's the good side of collaboration and affiliation, I think. The other way that kind of sparked this video is that I saw somebody's Facebook page where somebody had stuck in a comment to start to promote their own products and services on the bottom of a value-led piece by this particular Facebook page owner. Now, this particular Facebook page owner has a lot of fans and is a real authority in their industry. And somebody had gone under, and it was probably, I think it was 3 out of the last 5 posts had the same copy and paste message on it from the same person. Now, this kind of got me thinking, you can't just go around and stick your sales message under other people's Facebook posts and expect to build a sustainable business that way. That doesn't work. You're not creating relationships. You are not building a solid foundation for your own business. You might have a couple of little wins along the way, but chances are you're turning off more people than you are attracting into you. So it's important that, that's icky. That's a no. You don't just go out there and spam places with your message, whether that is somebody else's newsfeed, whether that's a ton of groups. You don't just go out there and spam your message all over the place, because that isn't about sustainability, and that isn't going to help and support you to gather a crowd around you, because that's the aim. The aim is that you bring together your crowd with your credibility, people who are actually invested in wanting to listen to you, not just going out there and looking for a quick sale. The sales are good. You've got to create sales in order to have a business. But don't sacrifice short-term gain for long-term success. That is so important. It is about looking at how you can build your business with solid foundations for success in the long term. The other one is fishing in, do you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. It's about putting your hand in other people's sweetie bags. That's what it's about. So this is when you are a member of a group, or you see a promo thread, or you see a business shout out thread. Now, promo threads, business shout out threads, they're not as common as they used to be. So once upon a yesterday, we would see an awful lot of likes ladders and things like that on Facebook, and they've really died away. It's probably about 4 or 5 years ago, they were huge, but they've completely died away now. And because people are getting a little bit more savvy in the fact that, do you know what? You only want followers on your Facebook page if they are genuine followers. You don't want to do the follow you back thing. It seems to be a big thing at the moment on Instagram. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. You want a crowd of people around you who are actually invested and interested in what you do, so that your message doesn't get diluted. If you have a stack of followers that are ambivalent and they don't care about what you're talking about, then the chances are that that small percentage of people who actually see that post that you've put out there are less and less and less and less of the right people who would ultimately buy from you. So it is important that you're growing in a way that is based on sanity and not on vanity. All right, it's not just about likes for likes' sake. So things like the likes ladders seem to disappear a little bit, but people still do promo threads, and they're often really, really good for retail businesses, particularly around Christmas or certain holidays where they can promote the things that they've got that other people wouldn't have necessarily seen. But on a service-based business, in a coaching-based business where you're selling your knowledge and your information and your advice and your support and things like that, then what you end up doing is you end up in these groups that have similar people to you in there. And what you end up doing is you end up trying to sell to people who aren't invested in you. They're in that group because they're invested in the host of that group. They're in that group because they want to hear from the host within that group. And, you might get the occasional sale from that. But again, look at your long term. Look at your foundations that you're building. Look at how you are much better bringing those people into your own crowd rather than trying to take them straight to sales message when their investment isn't in you. Their investment is in the person who hosts that community, who hosts that Facebook group, who hosts that Facebook page, wherever that opportunity to talk about your services has come up. So whether you look predominantly at creating free resources where you can bring them over to your email list, whether you look at sharing with them a post that you've done on your Facebook page. You know, think about the long game and think about bringing them into your community rather than having a major point of your strategy being dipping your hand into other people's sweetie bags, because, you know, other people's sweetie bags are going to close up on you and they're not going to give you that longevity of creating momentum in your business. So collaboration is good if it is collaboration done well, if it is collaboration through relationships, connection, and then looking at the ways that you can cross-pollinate. But be more wary of the stuff that actually could take you an awful lot of time and not bring you any results that will create longevity in your business. So I hope you found that one useful today. Have an absolutely ace rest of your day, and I will speak to you soon.